and we also know dads can sometimes be critical, which is okay. When we need a kick in the butt, they're there to provide it, and certainly my dad was no exception. So fortunately, I've matured through the years and trying to become a better, human being and man as I go. So fathers are pretty good at pushing you along in the right direction.
I would always give my dad the credit when he'd call me a pain in the butt. I said, well, I had a good teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah, something else my dad used to say as I was becoming more successful. He says, Bry, you always seem to dive head first into a pile of horse crap. And I said, Dad, there's got to be a pony in there somewhere.
Yeah. And you really bring up an interesting point. And sometimes I say, in my life, I've leaped before I looked. Uh, so it sounds like we're similar in that we have forward motion, we're willing to try new things, we have beliefs in ourselves that whatever the world's going to throw our way, uh, somehow we're going to figure the way to make it through, right? And so I've never been afraid to try new things. Certainly, you want to educate yourself and you want to try to be prudent about what you do, which is maybe one advice I give is start small, gain some experience, and kind of ramp up. Um, but understand it doesn't have to be perfect. I think some people sometimes get hung up on waiting for the perfect moment or the perfect plan. And in my experience, life doesn't work that way. You educate, you try something, you move in a certain direction, you learn as you go, you improve your game as you go, and you get better and better by kind of being in the arena, taking a few lumps. We've all made mistakes, but the key is to live to fight another day, right? As long as the wounds aren't mortal, you learn, you benefit from that experience, and you become a better investor. So I'd encourage your audience to get in the game, even if it's not perfect. You're going to learn a lot more being in the game than constantly kind of studying the game, right? And so education, podcasts, get a wealth of knowledge, but then get in the arena in the real world and kind of cut your teeth and get started.
So